Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video, we are going to understand how to track WooCommerce order details in Google Sheets. So I run an online store using WooCommerce and I receive a lot of orders over there. So now here my objective is that whenever I receive a new order through my WooCommerce store, then automatically the order detail should be added in my Google Sheets as a new row. So here to automate this entire process, I need to connect these applications using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, we are going to understand how to track WooCommerce order details in Google Sheets. So as I've already mentioned in my introduction that I run an online store using WooCommerce and keeping a check on new orders is a big part of my business. So keeping track of the orders manually is time consuming and often leads to error. So by adding WooCommerce order details directly into Google Sheets, I can automatically update my inventory in real time whenever a new order comes in. This helps me keep everything organized, see which products are selling the most, and make sure I never run out of stock. It saves me time, reduces mistakes, and helps me manage my business more efficiently. So here to automate this entire process, I need to connect my WooCommerce account with my Google Sheets account, and here to build this connection, I'm going to use an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. Plus, it keeps everything organized and error free so you can focus on growing your business hassle free. So this is the homepage of Pabbly Connect, and you can visit it by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect. Here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you are a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to select Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as track WooCommerce order details in Google Sheets, and here I'm going to select my folder as Google Sheets. You can select the folder as per your need. Also you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn more link given over here, and by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. So now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here in our trigger step, we are going to select our trigger application as WooCommerce. So here I'm going to select the trigger application as WooCommerce because I'm using WooCommerce to run my online store. So WooCommerce is a free plugin for WordPress that allows you to turn your website into an online store. It's like adding a shopping cart to your site so you can sell products, manage inventory, and accept payments. People use WooCommerce because it's easy to set up, customizable, and works perfectly with WordPress. Whether you are selling physical items, digital products, or services, WooCommerce provides all the tools you need to run a successful online store, making it a popular choice for business of all sizes. So here in this WooCommerce trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new order created. So that whenever we are going to receive a new order in our WooCommerce store, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Or you can say that whenever we are going to receive a new order in our WooCommerce store, then automatically this entire workflow is going to be triggered. And here you can see after selecting my trigger event, I have received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my WooCommerce account with Pabbly Connect. So here following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my WordPress account. So here, as you all know, that WooCommerce is a plugin of WordPress. So here you have to install that particular plugin, and then here you can see the option of WooCommerce over here. So now here under WooCommerce I'm going to click on this settings given over here. And here under settings, I'm going to click on this advanced option given over here. And here under advanced, you can see I have received the option for webhooks over here. So I'm going to click it over here. And here under webhooks, I'm going to click on this add webhook button given over here. And here after clicking on this add webhook button given over there, it is asking me to enter the webhook data. So firstly it is asking me for the name. So here I'm going to give the name as new order. Here for the status, I'm going to select the status as active. And then here it is asking me to select the topic. So here for the topic, I'm going to select the topic as similar as the trigger event that I haven't selected, that is order created. So here I'm going to select it. And then here it is asking me for the delivery URL. So I need to enter the URL that I have received in my Pabbly's workflow. So here I'm going to enter my webhook URL. Moving forward, and then here this secret and API version is not a required field, so here I'm going to leave them blank. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save webhook given over here. And with this, we have successfully set up a webhook inside our WooCommerce account. And with this, we have successfully connected our WooCommerce account with Pabbly Connect. So now moving back to my Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have received a response over here where we have received the webhook ID. That means we have successfully set up a webhook inside our WooCommerce account. So now here to capture the new response, we are going to click on this recapture webhook response button given over here. And here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to place a test order in our WooCommerce account. So for that, let me take you to my WooCommerce store page. So this is my WooCommerce store page, scrolling little down, and here I'm going to select a random product. Let's suppose that I'm going to select ebook on social media. And then here I'm going to scroll it little down, and then I'm going to click on this proceed to checkout. And here I'm going to enter some random details. So here for the first name, I'm going to enter the name as dummy, last name as lead only, and then the company name is going to remain the same. Here I'm going to edit the address over here. So for that, I'm going to select the city as Bhopal. Moving forward, here for the zip code, I'm going to enter the zip code as 462039. Moving forward, here for the phone number, I'm going to change the phone number, and here I'm going to enter some random phone number. And here for the email address, I'm going to enter the email address as dummylead@pabblytudes.com. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on this place order given over here. And here you can see we have successfully created a new order over here which says thank you, your order has been received. Here you can see the order number, payment method, date as September 30, 2024. Here you can see the email and the order total. So with this, we have successfully created a new order in our WooCommerce store. Now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. Here we have to wait for some time to receive a response. And here you can see we have received the successful response where we have received a lot of details. So I'm going to scroll a little down. Here you can see the total. Here you can see the status as processing. Scrolling little down. Here you can see the product that we purchased, which is ebook on social media. Scrolling little down. Here you can see the shipping state. Here you can see the shipping postcode. Scrolling little down. Here you can see the last name, first name, country, company name, city. Here you can see the address over here. Scrolling little down. Here you can see the payment URL. Here you can see the payment method, that is cash on delivery. Scrolling little down. Here you can see the order key. Scrolling little down. And here you can see some other details over here. So here I'm going to scroll it more down. And here you can see other details over here where you can see the product name and some other details. And with this, we have successfully set up this trigger step over here. And now after getting the details of new order, I want to add these order details in my Google Sheets as a new row. So for that, let me take you to my action step. And here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as Google Sheets. So Google Sheets is a free web-based spreadsheet program that allows you to create, edit and share spreadsheets online. It's like having a powerful and flexible digital workbook that you can access from any device with an internet connection. People use Google Sheets because it's super convenient for collaborating with others in real time. Whether you're tracking expenses, creating project plans, analyzing data, or working on a group assignment, Google Sheets makes it easy to work together and stay organized. Plus, it integrates seamlessly with other Google apps like Google Drive and Google Forms, making it a go-to tool for personal and professional use. So in my Google Sheets action step, I'm going to select my action event as add a new row, so that whenever a new order is going to be created in my WooCommerce account, then automatically the order detail is going to be added in my Google Sheets as a new row. And now here to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Google Sheets account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this sign in with Google. Here I'm going to select my desired account. And here I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to select the spreadsheet. So here I've already shown you the spreadsheet which I've created with the name WooCommerce order details. So moving back to my Pabbly's workflow, and here for the spreadsheet, I'm going to select my spreadsheet as WooCommerce order details. And now here after selecting my spreadsheet, here I'm going to select my sheet as sheet 1, scrolling little down. And here you can see it is asking me for the order date, order ID, product name, product price, payment method, customer's name, email, phone number, city and PIN code. So basically these are the fields that I've entered in my Google Sheets. So moving back to my Pabbly's workflow, and here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that whenever we are going to receive a new order through our WooCommerce store, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So I'm going to map the order date, and for that I'm going to search for the date over here. So this is the date created, so I'm going to map it. Moving forward, and then here it is asking me for the order ID, so here I'm going to search for the ID over here. Scrolling little down, and this is our order ID, so here I'm going to map it. Moving forward, and then here it is asking me for the product name, so now I'm going to search for the product name over here. So here you can see the product name, that is ebook on social media, so I'm going to map it. Moving forward, here for the product price, I'm going to search for the product price. So this is the product price, so here I'm going to map it. And then here I'm going to map the payment method. I'm going to search for it. And this is our payment method, so I'm going to select it. Moving forward, and then here it is asking me for the customer name, so for that I'm going to search for the name over here. So firstly I'm going to map the first name first, space, then last name. Moving forward, here it is asking me for the customer's email, so I'm going to search for the customer email. So this is my customer's email, and then here it is asking me for the phone number, so for that I'm going to search for the phone number. This is my customer's phone number. Moving forward, and then here I'm going to map the city, so for that I'm going to search for the city. This is my customer's city, and then I'm going to lastly map the PIN code. So here I'm going to search for the PIN code, so this is my customer's PIN code. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received the successful response. That means we have successfully added the details in our Google Sheets as a new row. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have received the successful response where we have received the new order date. Here you can see the order ID. Here you can see the product name as ebook on social media. Here you can see the product price. Here you can see the payment method. Here you can see the customer's name, customer's email, customer's phone number, and here you can see the city as Bhopal and the PIN code over here. So with this, we have successfully set up this entire automation. Now let's test our automation with a real-time example to check whether it is working or not. So to test our automation, we are going to create a new test order in our WooCommerce account. So for that, let me take you back to my store page. So this is my store, and here I'm going to select a random product such as black color outfit, and I'm going to make a purchase over here. Here I'm going to enter some random details where I'm going to enter the first name as demo, last name as lead only. Here the company name is going to remain the same. Here for the city, I'm going to enter the city as Ajmer. Rolling a little down. Here for the state, I'm going to search for the state as Rajasthan. Here I'm going to select the state. Here for the postcode, I'm going to enter the postcode as 305801. Here for the phone number, I'm going to enter another random phone number. And here for the email address, I'm going to enter the email address as demolead@pabblytunes.com. And now here, after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on this place order given over here. And here you can see we have successfully made a new purchase over here. It says, thank you, your order has been received. So now let's go and check our Google Sheets. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully received a new response over here where we have received the new order date and time. Here you can see the order ID, and here you can see the product name, that is black color outfit. Here you can see the product price, payment method, customer's name, customer's email, customer's phone number, and here you can see the city and the pin code. So with this, we have successfully tested our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as WooCommerce and our action as Google Sheets, so that whenever a new order is going to be created in a WooCommerce account, then automatically the order details is going to be added in a Google Sheets as a new row. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can contact us on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can contact us on www.pabbly.com. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.